What's going on, guys? This is Nick at Topp here on a Saturday night. Got another hockey break for you, a half case of 25-26 Series 1, and another basketball break, another quarter case of 25-26 Jumbo. Let's go ahead and get to it. Do our case list first. This is break number 5039. We have Ducks, Jack M, Bruins, Brady M, Sabres, Stephen R, Hurricanes, Jack M, Flames, Paul M, Blackhawks, William R, Avs, Matthew C, Blue Jackets, Jack C, Stars, Tammy K, Red Wings, Mark W, Go Wings, Oilers, Corey K, Panthers, Jack M, Kings, Tammy K, Wild, Darren R, Canadians, Kyle J, Preds, Bradley N, Devils, Anthony R, Islanders, Stephen S, Rangers, Anthony R, Sens, Anthony R, Flyers, Stephen R, Penguins, Kevin T, Sharks, Stephen S, Kraken, Chris L, Blues, Mike J, Lightning, Jack M, Leafs, Tim C, Mammoth, Scott L, Canucks, Spencer M, Knights, Roderick B, Caps, Sean W, and Jets, Damian M. Welcome everyone. Hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. Alright, we will roll a die. 1, 2, 3 we'll do the left side. 4, 5, and 6 we'll do the right side. Okay, there's a 3. That'll be left side. Save the right side for the next one. All 12. That'd be nice. No worries though, half and half. Hope you hopped in on the next one. Stand set up and then we'll rip. We've done 2 inners of Black Diamond and no Demidov yet. Hoping we got a nice banger Demidov in this. Maybe like a high gloss. Red Outburst. Alright. Good luck, everyone. Starting off, Silver Outburst, David Pastrnak for the Bruins. A Tracking Systems, Jacob Markstrom for the Devils. And a Compositions, Jack Hughes, also for the Devils. And that's... I just saw your Let's Go Caps. Would love to pull you a nice Ryan Leonard, too. Thatcher Demko on the canvas for the Canucks. Ryan Suzuki, there's our first Young Guns for the Hurricanes. Ryan Suzuki, Carolina. Mr. OT game winner today, Alex DeBrincat on the Cup Quest for Detroit. Absolute beauty short side shelf. Detroit had no business winning that game. Just going to throw that out there now. Oliver Moore on the Encore, Chicago. Pastrnak Compositions for the Bruins. And a Jesper Bratt Bustle, Devils. Gold Compositions, Erasmus Dahlin for the Sabres. There's my little sponge. There we go. Should be numbered. 15 of 25 on the back. There we go. Buffalo. Stephen R. Talene is an absolute stud. Cam Fowler on the sizzle reel. These are actually really cool. I don't know if you guys know this. If you go to the back and scan that QR code, it'll take you to NHL.com and show you the goal that's on the front of the card. So sick. Jason Robertson compositions for the Stars. Like that's such a cool feature. I know most Upper Deck inserts are usually kind of meh, but they nailed it with those. UD Canvas, Joseph Wall, Leafs. Ozzy Weisblatt, Young Guns going to the Preds. Preds have a nice trio of rookies in this one. Got Weisblatt, Kemmel, and Wood, I think. Mitch Marner going to the Leafs. I think second to last place in the Atlantic Leafs. You'll love to see it. Black and white canvas, Elvis Merzlikins, Blue Jackets. Slavkovsky going to the Habs on the encore. Another sizzle reel, Nazem Kadri going to the Flames. Tracking Systems, Stuart Skinner, Oilers. I don't know if he belongs on that card. Mark Gatcomb, Young Guns for the Islanders. What is this song? Is this like Wish.com Thunderstruck? Seth Jarvis on the UD Portraits, Hurricanes. The Speckle sizzle reel, Luke Evangelista for the Preds. Connor Zary, UD Canvas, Flames. Another one for the Leafs, compositions, Austin Matthews. Does anyone know when he's coming back from injury? What the timeline is on that? I haven't seen anything new on it. Evan Bouchard encore for the Oilers. Bustle, Tyler Bertuzzi for the Hawks. And Yanni Newman, Young Guns, going to the Kraken. Charlie Lindgren tracking systems for the Caps. There we go for the Hawks. Artem Levshinov on the Young Guns. William R. I think the Hawks have 4 Young Guns on this checklist. Levshinov, Moore, Rinzel, and Doc. Zook on the Portraits for the Wild. Blue Dazzlers, Adam Fox, one of the Rangers. Sam Reinhart on the canvas for the Panthers. And goal-oriented Leon Draisaitl, Edmonton. Last pack of box 1. Tavon Taves, encore for Colorado. Jack Eichel, Mark Stone on the Compadres, going out to Vegas. And Ville Koivunen, Young Guns, going to the Penguins. Do that. All right, on to box 2. Hey, I got something. What's up, Danny? Todd Bertuzzi in the chat. I know how much you love him. Logan Thompson, tracking systems for Washington. Justin Robida, Young Guns for the Hurricanes. Cole Caulfield, goal-oriented for the Habs. We're looking for Young Guns parallels. Love to pull a high gloss. Blue Dazzlers, Lucas Raymond for the Red Wings. Chris Tanev, canvas for the Leafs. Brandon Hagel, portraits for the Lightning. Encore, Brant Clark for the Kings. Lane Hudson Bustle for Montreal. And a Tim Washy Young Guns going to the Ducks. Tim Washy for Anaheim. Was he University of Minnesota? Is he over? First base parallel, we have a deluxe Matty Beniers to 250 for the Kraken. It is 69 of 250. Nice. 69 of 250, Matty Beniers. Chris with the Kraken. Askarov, tracking system, Sharks. And another Matty Beniers, compositions. First, Young Guns canvas, Skylar Brindamore, going out to Carolina. And a Riley Duran Young Guns for the Bruins. Parents could have done the funniest thing and named him Duran. Such a dick move, though. Cup Quest, Timo Meier for the Devils. Ooh, what do we have here? Clear cut, Matthew Tkachuk going to Florida. Tough blow with him and Barkov being out. I'm not going to complain though. Jack with the Panthers. Dylan Strome encore for the Caps. And a DeBrincat and Larkin compadres for Detroit. Sizzle Reel, Leon Draisaitl for Edmonton. Nicholas Coco, Young Guns for the Kraken. Dougie Hamilton Portraits, Devils. Got a speckled bustle, Nazem Kadri for the Flames. Josh Norris canvas for the Sabres. And we have McJesus goal-oriented, Edmonton. Encore, Zane Parekh, Flames. Sizzle Reel, Kent Johnson, going to Columbus. And Gabe Perreault, there we go, Rangers. Anthony with New York. Ooh, there we go. Silver Outburst, Parker Ford. Nice one for Winnipeg, Damien. Silver Outburst, Young Guns, Parker Ford for the Jets. Those Young Guns parallel tonight. Austin Matthews, Sizzle Reel for the Leafs. And a Werenski Portraits, Beegers. Canvas, Connor Bedard. That's such a cool picture. He's having a great year too. Nikita Tolopilo for the Canucks. Tolopilo. Philip Forsberg compositions for the Preds. Box 2. Encore, Marco Rossi for the Wild. For the Speckle Cup Quest, Alex DeBrincat for Detroit. And a Sizzle Reel of Sergei Bobrovsky. That'll do it for the second box. It's like a gold sizzle reel. Dakota Joshua going to the Canucks. That is 21 out of 25. Our second goal of the night. Sorry, 12. 12, not 21. 12 out of 25, Dakota Joshua. Spencer with Vancouver. Here with Mr. Erasmus Dahlin. Another sizzle reel, Evan Bouchard, Oilers. Gabe Perreault portraits for the Rangers. Capo Caco, canvas for the Kraken. Another Ryan Suzuki Young Guns. Going out with the Hurricanes. Sidney Crosby compositions for the Penguins. So crazy. I don't know why they would have a celebrations parallel when just some of the base have guys celebrating on it. That is the wildest decision. The variations do have special numbering on the back, though, so I guess that's something. Nice one for the Flames. Clear-cut Young Guns, Zane Parekh. Absolute banger for Calgary. Paul. Beauty. We're going to put you in front of Parker Ford. No offense to Parker. Matthew Knies encore for the Leafs. And Matthew Knies bustle. Back-to-back Knies for Toronto. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I think the last clear-cut Young Guns I pulled for myself from a box was some guy who's not even in the league anymore. Jamie Drysdale on the Silver Outburst. That'll be Flyers. Dylan Holloway, bustle for the Blues. And a Matthews UD Portraits, Toronto. Yeah, that Parekh is sick. We can do more though. We can get a number of Young Guns. I'm thinking exclusives are better. Canvas, Logan Stankoven, Carolina. How about a base Zane Parekh? Calgary on a little bit of a heater. That's appropriate for them making the Flames and all. Great Flames box. Jesper Bratt, goal-oriented, Devils. Svechnikov, encore, Hurricanes. A speckled goal-oriented Cooch for the Lightning. And a Luke Evangelista sizzle reel for the Preds. Yeah. Jake Ottinger, tracking systems for Dallas. Other Young Guns, Olivier Rodrigue for Edmonton. Not confused with Olivier Rodrigo. These two should do some like social media thing just for the hell of it. Sidney Crosby, goal-oriented for the Pens. If they don't, that's a missed opportunity. Speckled tracking systems, Jake Ottinger, Dallas. Kiefer Sherwood on the canvas, Vancouver. And a Lev Chenault portraits for the Hawks. Encore, Mika Zibanejad, Rangers. Jared McCann, sizzle reel for the Kraken. And Ryan Leonard, there we go. We got some caps. Caps on the board. Oh yeah. Merge Leakins. Tracking systems for the Blue Jackets. Quinn Hudson. Young Guns for the Oilers. Did I lose my music? I don't want to touch it. I'll probably ruin the stream. Quinn Hudson for Edmonton. And Ovi Compositions, Capitals. Blue Dazzlers, Noah Ostlund for the Sabres, Nugent Hopkins Canvas for the Oilers, and a Cup Quest William Eklund for the Sharks. Fingers crossed we pull a Gold Dazzlers. Yet to see one in person. Last pack of box 3 coming up. UC Saros, Encore for the Preds, Moritz Sider, Bustle for the Wings, and an Ethan Frank, another Young Guns going out to Washington. All right, we are at the halfway point. 3 down, 3 to go. Dustin Wolf, Tracking Systems for the Flames. Victor Ostman, Young Guns for the Kraken. Matthew Wood, Portraits for Nashville. Blue Dazzlers, there's Demidov. All right, we just need him in Young Gun form now. You can go in front of Skylar Brindamore. Dougie Hamilton Canvas for the Devils. And a Matthew Tkachuk Compositions, Florida. Another Demidov on the Encore for Montreal. Aho and Svechnikov Compadres for the Hurricanes. And a Rory Kieran's Young Guns for the Flames. Ooh, Jacob Gaucher. Silver Outburst Young Guns for the Flyers. Going out to Steven. Stick him here with the other Outburst. Philip Grubauer. Tracking Systems for the Kraken. And Eric Carlson Compositions for the Penguins. I'm going to have to get that music figured out in between breaks. Roman Josi, Canvas for Nashville. Another Yanni Newman for the Kraken. Topp Quest, Jason Robertson for the Stars. Timo Meyer encore for the Devils. Zook on the Speckle UD portraits for Minnesota. And a Bustle Matt Boldy. Back-to-back for the Wild. Oh, there we go. There we go, Nashville. UD exclusives to 100, Matthew Wood going to the Preds. It's been a hell of a half case so far. That one's going out to Bradley. Congrats, Bradley. 90 out of 100 on the Wood. Put you in front of Matty Beniers. Mason McTavish. Sizzle reel for the Ducks. Lucas Raymond, goal-oriented for the Wings. It's been a pretty damn good half case. With packs to go. This guy is right-handed. Does it drive you nuts when James throws it to the left? Philip Gustafson. Canvas for the Wild. Sam Morton, Flames again. You checked all the boxes for Calgary. Marcia So, UD Portraits, Nashville. Yeah, that's how that works. All Gopher alums go to Minnesota, the Minnesota spot. That'd be crazy if we did like a junior college hockey break. Bobrovsky, blue encore. That's going out to the Panthers. And a regular encore of Noah Dobson for the Islanders. Sizzle reel of Cole Perfetti for Winnipeg. Half the box, right? Can you imagine breaking an NHL product, but breaking it down by junior and college teams and Euro leagues? That'd be nuts. Cam Talbot. Tracking systems for Detroit. Donovan Sabrango. Young Guns for the Senators. Like, that's one of those things that sounds like it'd be a cool idea, but then when you actually start getting into it, you're like, man, screw this. Way too much work. Macklin Celebrini compositions for the Sharks. Yeah, for sure. Speckle Sizzle Reel, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen for the Sabres. UD Canvas, Ivan Barbashev for the Golden Knights. And Cup Quest, Marty Necas, Colorado. Speaking of Minnesota colleges, I know it's not Gophers, but UMD, Max Plant, oh my God. What a stud he is. Fingers crossed that production carries over into the pros. He is on a heater this season. Mackenzie Weegar encore for the Flames. Owen Tippett Bustle for the Flyers. And there we go. There's Demidov. We got him. After a couple inserts, we got him. Ivan Demidov going to Montreal. That Kyle. We're going to put it in front of Lev Shinov because I don't like the Blackhawks. As petty as that sounds. All right. Box 5 coming up. You think? Is Zam the younger one? Or is Zam older? I know they're both on UMD. I know Max is the second round pick of Detroit from 2024. But he's having a hell of a year. I see Zam's putting up points too. Zam, is it Zam? Am I saying it incorrectly? We're going to go with Zam. Alex Tuck Encore, Buffalo. Speckle, goal-oriented, Draisaitl for Edmonton. Panarin and Lafreniere on the Compadres for the Rangers. Either way, it's nice to have those NHL genes. Like Derek Plant was, not a superstar, but he was a solid player for the Sabres. Kiefer Sherwood, Silver Outburst for the Canucks. Darcy Kemper for the Kings on the tracking systems. And Evgeny Malkin, portraits for the Penguins. I think it's kind of crazy how people are like all down on McKenna right now. Anders Lee canvas for the Islanders. Jakub Skarek, Young Guns for the Islanders. Goal-oriented Ovechkin for the Caps. Playing way too loose. Yeah, I could see that. Ovi's a machine, though. So wild he's doing what he's doing. Like, he just had a hat trick the other night. So crazy. McDavid, sizzle reel for Edmonton. Oh, Victor Plant. There's another one. Mark Gatcomb for the Islanders. How old's he? Ooh, I need some top loaders. I did not know that there was another brother. Cale Makar compositions for Colorado. Who are they playing tonight? I'm just glad Detroit had the early game so I could watch them before I came here. Blue Dazzlers, Jack Eichel for Vegas. Speaking of the Caps, Ovi on the canvas. Thatcher Demko, Cup Quest for the Canucks. 4-1 after one period. Yikes. That's tough. That's tough. Chris Letang Encore for the Penguins. Sizzle Reel, Cale Makar, Colorado. And Rodrigo Abels for the Flyers. Abels. Three plants on UMB. That's kind of cool, though. It's nice to see a resurgence of brothers doing well in hockey. Bobrovsky for the Panthers. Joachim Kemmel, Young Guns for the Preds. Like there's a Hudson in the cap system, right? God, what's his name? We have Lane for Montreal, Quinn in Edmonton, Cole Hudson. Stamkos, goal-oriented, Nashville. Yeah, the Minnesota version of the Hughes brothers for sure. That's crazy. I think they came out and said that, or it was leaked or reported that they would rather trade Quinn before he becomes UFA or whatever. I don't know. To me, that says he's as good as gone, which sucks for Vancouver, but I get it. Speckled Tracking Systems, UC Saros, Nashville. UD Canvas, Tage Thompson for the Sabres, and a Nazem Kadri portraits for the Flames. You'd have the Hughes brothers, the Hudsons, and the Plants. That'd be awesome. His brother did not do so hot in the NHL, though. William Nylander encore. Kucherov and Hedmonton, compadres for the Lightning. And another Levshinov. There we go, double dipping on the Arties. Blackhawks, William. Stick him with the other one, behind Mr. Demidov. Another clear one in here. Might be a pop count. It is a pop count. Population count 1,000. William Eklund for the Sharks. Not individually serial numbered, but there are only 1,000 copies. Going with the whole graded card theme. These are pretty cool. Although I think the first year they came out with these, they had like multiple 1-of-1s in packs, which is nuts. Thatcher Demko tracking systems for Vancouver, and Patrick Laine portraits for Montreal. Rory Kieran's on the canvas Young Guns, going out to the Flames. Flames having a hell of a break. I think Perek has a canvas in here too. Watch us pull it in the last box. Jacob Quillen, Young Guns for the Leafs. Jake Gensel compositions for the Lightning. Last pack of box 5. Black and white canvas. Jack Hughes for the Devils. Pavel Zacha encore for the Bruins. And a bustle of Logan Stankoven for the Hurricanes. How about that Jack Hughes dinner accident? That is insane. Give me one sec, guys. I got a quick drink. He cut his hand on some glass or something, and he's out for weeks. That is wild. I think some other player like burned himself or something and is out. There's crazy injuries going on, crazy off-ice injuries, I should say, going on in the NHL right now. All right, last box coming. Good luck, everyone. It's been pretty damn good so far. Still a couple of big names we got to pull. No Snuggeroods or Dvorskys yet. That's not bad. Donovan Sebrango on the deluxe Young Guns to 250 for Ottawa. Anthony. McDavid and Draisaitl compadres, Edmonton. Sebastian Aho compositions for the Hurricanes. Vacation before Olympics, yeah. Get a little extended break. Or, yeah, if you're playing in the Olympics, yeah, take a little time off before that. That's crazy. Okay, Andre Miller on the canvas for the Rangers. Riley Duran, Young Guns for the Bruins. Who was the guy who burned himself? Am I making things up? Zach Hyman, Cup Quest for Edmonton. I cannot wait to see NHLers back in the Olympics. So pumped for that. Hopefully no injuries. But yeah, best on best. Oh, can't wait. Blue encore, David Pastrnak. Bruins. Encore Vasilevsky for the Lightning, excuse me. And a Kirill Marchenko. Sizzle reel for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Good Chuck brothers. Like the Bash brothers in Mighty Ducks. Silver Outburst. Dylan Holloway for the St. Louis Blues. Still think that's crazy that Edmonton let him go to that offer sheet. Philip Forsberg sizzle reel for the Preds. Brant Clark portraits for the Kings. Luosterainen, that sounds right. I think that's it. Dmitry Voronkov, canvas for the Blue Jackets. I just stole a meme of that. And Luosterainen sounds right. Oh, and Sillinger. Blue Jackets, Young Guns. Compositions, Kyle Connor for the Jets. Igor Shesterkin, encore for the Rangers. A Speckle UD portraits of Alex Ovechkin for the Caps. And a sizzle reel, Kyle Connor for the Jets. Speaking of Luosterainen, here we go. All right, we're at the halfway point of the final box. No, I didn't see that. I haven't seen any news about the Olympics yet. That's crazy, though. Sebastian Aho. Sizzle reel for the Hurricanes. There's Snuggerud. Blues on the board. Mike, you got to be happy about that one. Matthew Tkachuk portraits for the Panthers. Speckle Bustle, Moritz Seider, Detroit. Drew Doughty canvas for the Kings, and a goal-oriented Jack Eichel for Vegas. I gotta drink more water during these. Encore, Travis Sanheim, Flyers. We have a Mackenzie Blackwood tracking systems for the Avalanche. And a Young Guns. Nicholas Coco, I think that's the second Coco of this break. You guys remember that gorilla, Coco? That was a thing, wasn't it? Aiden Hill, tracking systems for Vegas. Dylan Duke, Young Guns for the Lightning. Braden Point, goal-oriented for Tampa. 2 packs left. on, high gloss. William Eklund, Blue Dazzlers for the Sharks. UD Canvas, Anthony Duclair for the Islanders. And a Josh Morrissey UD Portraits for the Jets. Last pack. Good luck, everyone. Come on, high gloss. Sergei Bobrovsky, Encore for the Panthers. Bustle, Zach Werenski for the Blue Jackets. And Donovan Sebrango, base Young Guns. Not a high gloss. Last one going out to the Senators. All right, there it is, guys. Do a recap here. We have a whole slew of Young Guns to go through. Here's our last base in the last pack. Just gonna hit up all the base Young Guns right now. Donovan Sebrango, Ottawa. Dylan Duke, Tampa. Nicholas Coco, Seattle. Owen Sillinger, Columbus. Riley Duran, Boston. Jacob Quillen, Toronto. Joachim Kemmel, Nashville. Rodrigo Abels, Philadelphia. Mark Gatcomb for the Islanders. Jakob Skarek, Islanders. Donovan Sebrango, Ottawa. Sam Morton, Calgary. Yanni Newman, Seattle. Rory Kieran's, Calgary. Victor Ostman, Seattle. Ethan Frank, Washington. Ryan Suzuki, Carolina. Nikita Tolopilo, Vancouver. Yanni Newman, Seattle. Ryan Suzuki, Carolina. Jimmy Snuggerud, St. Louis. Quinn Hudson, Edmonton. Olivier Rodrigue, Edmonton. Mark Gatcomb, Islanders. Ozzy Weisblatt, Nashville. Ryan Leonard, Washington. Nicholas Coco, Seattle. Justin Robida, Carolina. Vili Koivunen, Pittsburgh. Zane Perek, Calgary. Riley Duran, Boston. Tim Washy, Anaheim. Gabe Perreault, Rangers. Ivan Demidov, Montreal. Couple of Levshinovs for Chicago. By the clear-cut Zane Perek for Calgary. We can do a better job of focus on that one. Like the clearness of it is jacking with it. Couple of silver outbursts. Parker Ford for Winnipeg. Jacob Gaucher for the Flyers. We only have one UD Canvas. Young Guns. Rory Kieran's for Calgary. Really nice ones here. Exclusives to 100. Matthew Wood for Nashville. Deluxe. Donovan Sebrango to 250 for Ottawa. Got the Matty Beniers Deluxe. Some silver outbursts. Dylan Holloway for St. Louis. Kiefer Sherwood, Vancouver. Pop Count 1000, William Eklund, San Jose. Encore, Ivan Demidov for Montreal. Couple gold to 25, Dakota Joshua on the sizzle reel for Vancouver. And the Erasmus Dahlin compositions. Both gold to 25. Matthew Tkachuk, clear cut for Florida. And then over here, oh, we had the other one. Demidov, Blue Dazzlers, Montreal, and Skylar Brindamore, Young Guns Canvas for Carolina. All right, guys, thank you so much. Going to take about a 10-minute break. We'll be doing another quarter case, 2 boxes of Topps Basketball Jumbo. So thanks again, guys. I'll be back in about 10 minutes. Actually, we got to change that number first. 5040. Done. All right. See you guys soon. What's going on, guys? This is Nick here at Top Tier for another quarter case break of 25-26 Topps Basketball Jumbo. And go over our teams list here. Break number 5040. We have Hawks Jim B, Celtics Amy B, Nets Kenneth O, Hornets Matthew M, Bulls Gary W, Cavs Jeffrey W, Mavericks Matthew M, Nuggets Mike R, Pistons AO5597, Warriors AO5597, Rockets Osvaldo C, Pacers Gary W, Clippers Jim B, Lakers AO5597, Grizzlies Brandon T, Heat Jim B, Bucks Ron F, T-Wolves Justin R, Pelicans Kenneth O, Knicks Roel M, Thunder Gary W, Magic Jim B, Sixers Gary W, Suns Jim B, Blazers Roel M, Kings Jim B, Spurs Travis D, Raptors Raul M, Jazz Joseph M, and Wizards Gary W. And silly me, I did not get the music figured out in between. All right, 2 jumbo boxes, 25-26 Topps Flagship Basketball. Good luck, everyone. Two silver packs, right down here at the bottom right. I didn't change the background either. We'll get it next time. Still in the learning process. All right, good luck, everyone. Dylan Harper base right off the rip. All right, we have a Sand Glitter Hornets team card. Cedric Coward on the No Limit with the Grizzlies. Cason Wallace on the Rainbow Thunder. Another Dylan Harper base. VJ Edgecombe, gold rainbow to 50 on the new school. Nice one there, Sixers, Gary W. A little bit of curling on the bottom corners of the foil. That is 1 of 50 on the VJ. First print. Got a Walter Clayton Jr. rise to stardom for the Jazz, and a Sand Glitter of Chris Middleton for the Wizards. Banger VJ to start. Kasparas Yakachonis on the 80-81 for the Heat. Thomas Sorber, that is the Rainbow Foil Board No Limit, the Thunder. LaMelo Ball, Stars of the NBA for Charlotte. And a Gary Trent Jr. Gold to 2025 for the Bucks. That Zion and Ja rookie year. Saw a bunch of Ty Jerome come out. Daily Dribble, Cade Cunningham for the Pistons. Have a Trae Young Stars of the NBA for Atlanta. And for the Blazers on the Sand Glitter, Shaden Sharp. Edgecomb base. All right. We have a Rise to the Occasion jersey relic of Asa Newell. That is going to the Hawks. Jim B with Atlanta. 80-81 Ben Suraf for the Nets. Ben Suraf, no limit. And a Kaman Malawach, no limit for the Suns. Keontae George, purple rainbow to 250 for Utah. A little color match there for the Jazz. Oh, that's right. Couple of shards. Those off to the side. A daily dribble, Yegor Dioman, Brooklyn. Kevin Durant on the MVP vault for the Thunder. And nice Reese Shea. That is black to 68 for the Hawks. It's that Jim B again with Atlanta. Zachary Reese Shea, black to 68. There's a Knippel base. Got a Cam Jones, 80-81 for the Pacers. Jalen Brunson on the rainbow foil board, stars of the NBA. That's Noah Essengay, a rise to stardom for the Bulls. And for the Kings, Sand Glitter, Keegan Murray. Three packs to go in box one. Got shredded on by some basketball. That was the OG Anunoby. Got me again. Blue Sand Glitter. Golden State Warriors on the team card there. Dub Nation with Steph and Draymond. A Zaire Williams rainbow foil board, and a Noah Penda no limit for the Magic. Another shard just kind of fell out of there. Contemporary marks Rasheer Fleming, a rookie auto for the Suns. That one's going to Jim B. Jim B having a solid break. Have a pink Domantas Sabonis on the 80-81 for the Kings. Kobe White, stars of the NBA for the Bulls. Kasparis Yakachonis, no limit for the Heat. Kasparis. And Pacers team card on the sand glitter. Last jumbo pack before our silver packs. Cooper Flag base. We will get the rookies sleeve for sure. And the star rookies top loaded. Man. New school, Kasparis Yakachonis. There we go, for Miami. LeBron James, stars of the NBA for the Lakers. And gold to 2025, no team card parallel. Going to Phoenix. All right, silver pack time. Did have the auto last night. All right, Jamal Murray for the Nuggets. Tatum for the Celtics. LaMelo Ball for the Hornets. Pascal Siakam for the Pacers. And Trey Murphy III for the Pelicans. Nothing too wild in that one. Second silver pack out of box one. Hugo Gonzalez for the Celtics. Alex Sarr for the Wizards. There's a Cooper Flag. Going out to Dallas. Kawhi Leonard for the Clippers. And Devin Booker for the Suns. On to box two. Two silver packs down to the right. Harper base. Giannis levitation for the Bucks. VJ Edgecombe rise to stardom, Sixers. Gold to 2025, another team card parallel, Milwaukee. Edgecombe base. Passed by the OG Anunoby. Keontae George, sand glitter for the Jazz. No limit, Walter Clayton Jr., also Utah. Steph Curry on the daily dribble. And that'll do it for that one. Dylan Harbor base. 80-81, Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. Nolan Traore on the rainbow foil board, no limits. KG MVP vault for the Timberwolves. And De'Aaron Fox, that'll be a purple rainbow to 250 going to the Spurs. Second purple tonight. Not a team card. Janai Broom, new school for the Sixers. Jordan Poole, stars of the NBA for Washington. And a Lonzo Ball sand glitter going to the Bulls. Yang Hansen base on the rip. Lots of stuff going on here. Jace Richardson, rise to the occasion. A little bit of a two-color swatch there. Going out to Orlando. Cool. Jim B with the Magic. Dylan Harper, 80-81 for the Spurs. Scotty Barnes, rainbow foil board, stars of the NBA for Toronto. And how about a purple rainbow rise to stardom, VJ Edgecombe, our second numbered Edgecombe of the break. Going out to Philly. That is Gary. Naz Reid, gold to 2025. Halfway through box 2. Baron J on the front. Another VJ base. Benedict Mathurin, rainbow for the Pacers. Jason Tatum, stars of the NBA for the Celtics. And we have a Dorian Finney-Smith, sand glitter for the Lakers. Still need an auto out of this box. Let's get a LeBron auto. F it. That's not asking for much, right? Cooper Flag base. Derek Jones Jr., 80-81 for the Clippers. Nick Clifford, no limit for the Kings. Trey Johnson III, no limit, Washington. And a Liam McNeely. Sand glitter rookie for the Hornets. Team card. Of course there's a team card. Why not? Rainbow team card for the Lakers. Derek Queen, a rise to stardom. Pelicans. And a Nolan Traore. It'll be a blue sand glitter going out to Brooklyn. Kenneth. Who's our auto going to be? What are we thinking? We got 2 packs to go. There it is. Going to the Pelicans, we have an Yves Missi, Marks of Excellence. Was not guessing him. Oh yeah, Queen would have been nice. What did he put up, 21 last night? 20 or 21? He and Fears. Franz Wagner on the 80-81 for the Magic. Noah Essengay, Rainbow Foil Board, No Limit for the Bulls. Ace Bailey, No Limit for the Jazz. And a Nikola Vucevic on the Sand Glitter. I think we jinxed him when we gassed him up in the stream last night. Last pack. Sorry, Queen would have been nice. That would have been a beauty. All right, we have Kawhi on the Daily Dribble for the Clippers. Paolo Banchero, Stars of the NBA for the Magic. What do you know? Another team card. At least it's a color match. That's pretty sweet. Celtics on the Green Rainbow to 99. We 28 of 99 on that one. So many damn team cards on this one. That's crazy. To that guy's auto. Isn't it funny how the breaks kind of tell you who you're going to start PCing next? All right, 2 silver packs. Need a banger in one of these. Preferably both of these. Colin Murray Boyles for the Raptors. Noah Penda for the Magic. Johan Berenger, Timberwolves. Cedric Coward, all rookies. Cedric Coward for the Grizzlies. And VJ Edgecombe. All base, but all rookies. Nice VJ to end that one there. Stick him with a Cooper flag. Last pack. Good luck, everyone. Let's see a banger auto. Walter Clayton Jr. for the Jazz. Ryan Kalkbrenner, Hornets. Aaron Gordon for the Nuggets. Grady Dick. A great face on that one. Nice dick face for Toronto. And Benedict Mathurin to close us out. Kind of a bust on that second silver pack. All right, guys, we'll do a recap here. James will be on at his normal time tonight, right? No, James isn't on Saturdays. Take that back. Still getting the lay of the land. All right. Out of the silver packs, we had VJ Edgecombe for the Sixers, Cooper Flag for the Mavericks. Couple of sand glitters, blue sand glitters, excuse me. Warriors team card. Traore for Brooklyn. Some purples to 250. De'Aaron Fox for the Spurs. Keontae George for the Jazz. VJ Edgecombe rise to stardom for the Sixers. Green to 99, Celtics team card. Black to 68, Zachary Rissache for the Hawks. To 50 on the new school, Gold Rainbow, VJ Edgecombe for the Sixers. Couple of relics, rise to the occasion. Jace Richardson for the Magic. Asa Newell on the Rainbow Foil Board, rise to the occasion. And our autos, Yves Missi for the Pelicans. And Rasheer Fleming on the contemporary marks for the Suns. All right, guys, that'll do it for me. Thank you so much for the breaks tonight. Getting a little comfy and more comfy here. So I appreciate it, guys. Hope you all have a great Saturday and rest of your weekend. I'll catch you all next time. See ya.